Hi everyone, so welcome back to another video from me. I know it's been almost a year since I recorded anything. There's just been so much that has happened from behind the scenes. I'm okay, I'm doing well, all things considered. But it's just been, just a challenging time where things were hard to keep up with. There was little to no privacy to record a video. There was a mix of burnout, but I'm okay. And I have two books that I will mention in this video that really helped me tap back into my creativity, my mental wellness, and just really embracing that part of me that I put to sleep for a while because I just couldn't keep up with what was going on. And I had to focus on what was in front of me at the time. So, the first book that I read from my local library was Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. And that book really reminded me that you don't have to be perfect or polished to show your work, to share your work with people. Um, you can just get in front of the camera, record it, post it, and the right people will find you because we're going to be a match for certain people, right? We're going to be like inspiring for certain people, and people will find you. You don't have to promote yourself, subscribe here, do all this stuff. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. You can just post your work, share it, and that's it. You don't need to do all the extra stuff if you don't want to at the moment. You can learn about video editing, and that's always fun. Learn the basics of what goes into creating a video, but you don't have to put this pressure on yourself to be perfect or polished every time that you want to create a video because life happens, right? Um, for me, I just had to wait a bit because I needed privacy to record the video on my YouTube channel, and the time has come. But this book really, really encouraged me to just, if I feel the urge to do something, to record something, do it anyway and release it to the world and not be afraid of that. And the other book that I listened to that's really good as an audiobook was Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Um, it's I think the book is less more of a how-to and more so of encouraging you to embrace your creativity, make friends with your creativity, and most importantly, do it for yourself. Don't worry about other people out there. And just do writing for you. And I think that was really important for me to remember because I did a lot of journalism work over, a decade ago. I did a lot of journalism work, and that had a specific, structure, layout, what you had to do, what you weren't allowed to do. And journalism is very hard. So it was a field that I was in, and it wasn't easy. It's not always glamorous. It's busy. It's just a lot, especially when you live with a disability as well. So I think listening to Elizabeth's book on audio, and it's actually my first audiobook that I ever listened to. It was just really, really inspiring, really, really encouraging, and to remember that do things for yourself and don't worry about pleasing others. And I think we forget that if we're embarking on a creative venture, we're always thinking of our audience, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I think there has to be a balance between you know understanding our audience but understanding ourselves too. What do we need in that moment? um, so I've been doing a lot of free writing. I've been learning how to write a novel, and I'll probably review that book um, later on. I've read more than just the two that I mentioned here, but those two books in particular really, really helped me to reconnect with myself as a writer and just write anyway, even if no one ever sees it. But if I want to share it, I can, and that's it. And you learn how to take your criticism, and that's it. You are not your work, though, right? You're still a human being that's creating something, and that's just more important than anything. And I really recommend that you all check out those two books because they really, really helped me in the time where I needed them the most. And Big Magic was so good that I'm going to sign it out again to re listen to it. Um, but I hope everybody has been well. I hope life's treating you all well. And thank you so much for the kind comments that people have posted on my previous videos. I've really appreciated them. And I hope to be here on a more consistent schedule when things get a lot better. They are getting better, but it's just going to take some time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.